In this video I'm going to give an overview of our 4G 2 megapixel IP camera kit. The camera itself is a 30 meter IR, it has 2.8 to 12 millimeter lens, and the basic idea of this kit is that it's available with free delivery from freetv.ie. We have it completely pre-configured with everything from routers to SIM card, etc. And the idea here is that if you want to set up a camera monitoring in a location where there is no network, you have a kit here that simply you take it out of the box, you install it, you follow this step and a very quick step that follows on how to set up the app on your phone, and you will have the kit fully set up. And we're using a mobile network to be able to view it here. So it's taken all the hardship out of it. It's a single kit that allows you to do it. So it's ideal for farmers, it's ideal for people who say who are changing locations. Somebody would say who has involved in the entertainment industry, for example, who'd be moving location, just wants a kit that will work instantly wherever they go. So what do we get for the kit and how does it work, okay? So when you order off us, you will basically get a pre-configured 4G router, which we have here, a TP-Link one. There's a SIM card, and there's also the camera itself, and then there's componentry to go in between. So I'll show you exactly how this works. There's some options I'm going to show at the end. So when we come along, the first thing is we'll just power this up. We have a power unit that comes with it. The next thing we're going to do is we have inserted the SIM card in this example. What you do is you simply break off the SIM card, insert it into the back of the unit, and the moment that you turn on this router with the SIM card inside, the credit, it's a 28-day credit from the Tree network that we put inside it. The reason we chose the Tree network is that if we went with, say, with some of the other networks, it'd make us fill out forms stating who we are, all the rest of it here. What we want to do is maximize flexibility. Once you get the SIM card, you own it, you're able to top it up, etc. All the rest of it here, simply by using the SIM number on it, okay? So the next thing is we want to run the output from the router directly to the camera, but we're also going to use this opportunity to also power it. So what we're doing is, instead of running the LAN cable, it's a 10 meter network cable, directly from the router to the camera, what we're actually going to do is we're going to come along and we're going to use this PoE injector, okay? So what happens here is, I insert this into the back of the unit here, into any one of the LAN ports, it runs out, and what I have here is a 12 volt, 1 amp power unit, because it's more than sufficient for what we require for this. And what we have here is we have the plug we're going to put power in here, and what we're going to do is we have a cable, a network cable here, a 10 meter cable that's going to go over as far as the camera. Now the key thing to notice here is this LAN cable coming out of the router has data inside it. But once we have this power unit plugged in, then suddenly this cable running out here has two things inside it. It has data and it also has power to power our camera on the far side. So what we do on the far side, we have the second part of our PoE injectors here. We plug this in, and all of a sudden we have our camera set up here. And what we have here is we have the picture can be run back from the camera here, and the power running from here will run directly over. So now once we have this set up, this is a fully installed system here. Once we turn on the thing and the SIM card installed, we can get this and set it up automatically on our phone, okay? Now, one extra that we're offering with this, you may or may not need it for your location, but if you wanted it, you could add on a booster for the mobile network. So it's something like this. So you have this booster here with the option of a bracket and just some plugs and bolts for mounting it. So that's one option that comes in the kits. There's like 2 of these plugs, 2 of these bolts, and we're just using for mounting it here. So the big advantage of this is they can give about up to an 11 dB gain on what you might get with these here, and you can mount this externally because you have a 5 meter run on it. So from our experience, we'll say, of talking to installers, all the rest of it, when would you need to use an area like that? Probably in about 50% of installs you'd have to do it, because often if you're working in an area that doesn't have good broadband running in the cable directly to you, what you're going to have is possibly marginal broadband signal on the 3 or 4G network. So what you can do with this is you can come along and you can just boost the signal if you have to. So we're saying to people that's an option. You'll probably know from your own phone network in the area, if you have good broadband reception there in terms of the 3 and 4G network. If you do, great, don't bother with the aerial. If you think it's marginal, you can just choose the option of going with the aerial extra on top of it. So I'm really proud of this kit in terms of putting a huge amount of effort into thinking about this, keeping it as simple as possible. Some more questions that people are going to ask is this: how do I get this and set it up onto the phone? There's another video that's going to follow this. We have a number of these kits. We have them for this type of simple dome camera, but we also have it for PTZs, etc. And what will happen is in the next video, we're going to show you how to set the app up on the phone, configure it, and start immediately viewing it. And indeed, with the demonstration video, with the PTZ one for example, within seconds of having the whole thing up and running, we'll actually be coming along and we'll be controlling the PTZ directly from our app. So that's it anyway, an overview of the 4G 2 megapixel IP camera kit that's available directly from freetv.ie.